Tesla and Microsoft report earnings this week, and the Fed reports their favorite inflation index. Welcome to the show. I'm Gav Blacksburg, also known as Wolf Financial. I'm here with Evan from Stock Market News, and today we're running through those topics and more. Stick with us. Make sure if you haven't already that you're subscribed to the channel, that you give a like on the video. Let's dive right into the economic report for this week. Evan, what's sticking out to you?
Yeah, on this first page that we got up here, the US manufacturing PMI, I'll definitely be watching. And then those jobless claims on Thursday coming out, I do find pretty interesting as well. That did shock the market a little bit this week when it came in at 190,000, which you can see on there. But on this first page, I'll be definitely looking out for that manufacturing PMI and initial jobless claims. Are you going to be looking at anything different in here?
Yeah, I think it's really that initial jobless claims like you talked about. And then also just keeping an eye on some of these other areas like Chicago Fed and some other pieces throughout, but nothing too crazy on Thursday there.
New home sales as well, but I agree. The real part that I'll be watching is on Friday, and the Fed's preferred inflation index (PCE) comes out Friday morning. Core PCE is expected to come in at plus 0.3%. Last month it was plus 0.2%, and then core PCE year over year is expected to come in at 4.4%, down from 4.7% last month. And I know that Michigan inflation expectations does also drive some interest as well as along with pending home sales as well. So definitely a busy week, but my biggest focus will be on that PCE inflation data, which comes out Friday morning at 8:30.
Plenty to keep an eye on. Following up on last week's start to earnings, we talked about how this week we have some major names reporting earnings. You could see them here, obviously headlined by Tesla, Microsoft, Intel, American Airlines, IBM, Boeing, and more. Let's walk through a few of these expectations, starting with Tuesday, which kicks off with J&J in the morning and then Microsoft in the evening. What are our expected numbers?
Yeah, so from Microsoft, Wall Street is expecting EPS of $2.29. And do we have revenue on there actually?
So it's not showing revenue on here, but I figured that you could read it out, or I could pull it up on the other one.
Yes.
Boom, little bit of editing magic, and we have our revenue expectations as well. So for J&J, we have the revenue expectations of 23.91 billion, and then we had that revenue EPS right there of 2.22, and then as you just heard beforehand with Microsoft, it was 2.29 on EPS and 53.48 billion. Anything else from Tuesday that you want to look over, Evan?
If you could go back to the morning there quickly, I actually think there's a couple very interesting names on the morning. We have Verizon, which is reporting EPS is expected to be $1.21. Revenue is expected to be 35.37 billion. Lockheed Martin, which gets a lot of coverage, EPS is expected to be $7.41. Revenue is expected to be $8.28 billion. I won't keep reading them off. Them. You can see the other popular names on there as well. The one place I want you guys to
GE,
focus at as well,
GE.
your new favorite. But right below that GE, you could see a time, and that is what time you should be expecting these numbers to be released. So for GE, it's 6:30. For Lockheed, it's 7:30. Verizon, 7:30. J&J, 6:25 a.m. Eastern. That's just what time you should be expecting these numbers to come out. So also look at that as well. But that is pretty good for me on Tuesday.
Yeah, pretty interesting stuff there. Keep my eye out for GE and Lockheed Martin. Let's roll into Wednesday. Wednesday being headlined, of course, by Boeing before market, as well as AT&T, ASML, and some others. Anything specific standing out to you from Tuesday morning, or should we roll right into, or Wednesday morning, or should we roll right into Tesla?
Yeah, let's roll right into Tesla. Boeing will definitely be watch numbers coming out at 7:30, and same thing with AT&T, Freeport McMoran, and a couple others as well. But Tesla will definitely take all the coverage on this day. Numbers are expected to come out at 4:05 p.m. Eastern. EPS is expected to be $1.17. Revenue $26.16 billion. Now, Tesla is a little bit of a different one because we get their delivery numbers, so you kind of know where they're going to end up. It's just more forward guidance and some of the other stuff. This will definitely be a very, very pivotal quarter for Tesla. There's going to be a lot to watch on it, and we're going to be covering it on live earnings as well as Microsoft on Tuesday and Thursday as well. So a lot of great stuff coming, but we also have IBM, Lam Research, ServiceNow, a couple other very popular names. And wow, Wolf, I'm seeing Wolf Speed on here. Ticker Wolf. They
Down
report earnings
here.
on Wednesday after the close as well. So So yeah, a jam-packed day. Tesla will definitely be taking the most of it though.
Sounds good. Coming in on Thursday morning, we've got some more airlines, American Airlines. Valero Energy's actually been on my research as well. They've been performing pretty well, and they've got some cool fundamentals looking out for them. And then MasterCard, I honestly have seen in a lot of people's portfolios lately. It's been getting pretty popular. So those three, and then a couple more airlines listed down here. And then Intel, a popular FinTwit position for some, coming in with 0.2% expected EPS and $16.27 billion of revenue. And then Visa, I think, is the only other name on here that people are really paying attention to. Anything standing out to you from Thursday?
I agree with those. You covered it pretty well. The mornings we got a lot of those airlines. We did have, I want to say we had United last week, so maybe we can use that as yeah, we talked about it in the last video. Maybe we can use that as a decent read through for what we're going to see on American Airlines, JetBlue, Southwest, etc. But we'll be learning about that Thursday morning. Moving over to Friday, there are a couple earnings there that people will definitely be watching in that morning. Chevron is quite a large name that a lot of people do focus on. Exxon might get a little bit more of like the mainstream love and coverage, but Chevron is right up there as well for those all the oil people out there. But them and American Express are the two major earnings for that morning.
Sounds good. Yeah, I think that is what stood out to me as well. So there you have it, your earnings for the week, as well as your economic calendar. I think that's it for today. Anything else you want to cover, Evan?
Nope, just myself and Wolf. We're really trying to pump out as many really high quality YouTube videos. We're making a new weekly series recapping everything that happened in the market, and we're trying to make this new weekly series of recapping everything you need to know for the week ahead in the stock market. So if you enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video, comment down below if you have anything you want to see us do, and we really appreciate you all.
Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channels, and we'll see you in the next one.